Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel where we dive into stories that teach us timeless lessons. Today, we're exploring a classic fable about a little kid who learned a big lesson about independence, danger, and quick thinking. It's the story of The Wolf and the Kid. Imagine a little kid with tiny horns just starting to sprout. He felt so grown up, so sure he could handle anything. One evening, as the sun began to set, the flock of goats started heading home from the pasture. His mother called for him, but the kid just ignored her. The grass was just too delicious to leave. He kept on nibbling, lost in his own little world. A little while later, he finally looked up. The field was empty. The flock was gone. He was completely alone. The sun was dipping below the horizon, casting long, spooky shadows across the ground. A chilly wind whispered through the grass, making sounds that sent a shiver down his spine. Suddenly, the kid wasn't feeling so brave anymore. All he could think about was the terrible wolf that lurked in the shadows. Panic set in. He started running across the field, bleating loudly for his mother, his little voice full of fear. But it was too late. He hadn't gotten far when, near a clump of trees, he saw him. The wolf. His heart sank. He knew this was probably the end. But even in his terror, a clever idea sparked in his mind. Trembling, he faced the predator. "Please, Mr. Wolf," he said, trying to keep his voice steady. "I know you're going to eat me. But before you do, could you play a tune for me on your pipe? I'd like to dance and be merry for as long as I can." The wolf, surprised but amused by this strange request, actually liked the idea. A little entertainment before his meal? Why not? So he pulled out his pipe and began to play a lively, cheerful tune. The little kid, true to his word, began to leap and dance, frisking about as if he didn't have a care in the world. He danced with all his might, putting on the performance of his life. Meanwhile, the rest of the flock was slowly making its way home. The evening air was still and quiet, perfect for carrying sound. The cheerful, yet distinct, piping of the wolf traveled far across the pasture. The sharp-eared shepherd dogs, guarding the flock, suddenly pricked up their ears. They recognized that tune. It was the specific melody the wolf always played right before he enjoyed a feast. In an instant, the dogs were a blur of fur and fury, racing back towards the pasture. The wolf's happy tune was cut short by the sound of furious barking. He dropped his pipe and ran for his life, with the angry dogs snapping at his heels. As he fled, he couldn't help but curse his own foolishness. "What a fool I am," he thought. "I'm a butcher, not a musician. I let a little kid trick me into playing the piper when I should have been focused on my dinner." And the little kid? He was safe, all thanks to his quick thinking. The story leaves us with a powerful moral. Do not let anything turn you from your purpose. The wolf lost his meal because he got distracted by the idea of being a musician. It is a great reminder for all of us to stay focused on our goals and not get sidetracked by little distractions, no matter how appealing they might seem at the moment. Sometimes, sticking to what you do best is the smartest move you can make. What do you think of the kid's clever trick? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fables and life lessons. See you in the next video.